basic fucking.
Get rich with one piece. The piece to the cars, the key to the treasure. Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece. Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Noosa bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck math because he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we about to chop it up. PCG, level up, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up, backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains froze. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece. The piece to the cars, the key to the treasure. Get rich with one piece. 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 The piece to the cars, the key to the treasure. Get rich with one piece.
We'll give that up. I'll explain here in a second. Things are a little bit fresh and new and weird and all that stuff. So, cool. Okay. All right. So pretty much everything is off. I need to. Maybe this looks fine. I pretty much had to. Okay, so let me start over. Let me start from the beginning. So you probably noticed I didn't stream yesterday. And if you were watching my stream 2 days ago, Monday or Sunday, what's today? Today's Tuesday. Yeah, if you're watching my stream Sunday night, you know, part of the reason why wasn't the full reason, but it was good enough of a reason. Somebody like hacked my computer or some shit. I don't know if it was like somebody fucking with me. Like, I mean, like a friend doing this shit. I don't think it was because I don't know any friends that would do that shit. But it wasn't anything crazy. They just fucking, I was in the middle of the stream. It was actually getting close to the end of it. And my mouse just kind of starts moving. Okay, it's not doing it right now. But my mouse started just moving randomly. And I'm looking, I'm like, okay, what the fuck is wrong with my mouse? And then, you know, when I tried to like use my mouse, it became clear there was somebody else moving my mouse on my screen with me, so I could move it too. So we were kind of like fighting over it for a second. It was happening while I was on the stream, so it was a pretty crazy little experience. It only lasted for a minute or two, because I basically, before I even ended the stream, I like locked the screen, came back, and he wasn't moving my mouse anymore. So I don't know if he was still there or what the case was. But anyways, I ended up deleting, just completely restarting the laptop, which kind of sucks. Not really. This laptop is very new. Like, this laptop is like 2 months old, maybe like actually a month and a half. I think it was like right around Black Friday. I think it was like the day before Black Friday, or maybe after, right after Black Friday or something. So it's about a month and a half ish old, if that. Um. Anyway, so there's not a whole bunch of shit on here. So, but it kind of sucks because I just like did a factory reset essentially, deleted fucking everything off of it, and started from scratch. I downloaded pretty much. I barely had anything downloaded. Like right, I had the Streamlabs. I have that downloaded. I downloaded Chrome. I downloaded Adobe Acrobat, and I'm trying to think what else I downloaded. Like that's that's pretty much all I had downloaded on my last one, or before I reset. But I did also download the Sim, and so the One Piece Sim, and that thing is kind of like very sketch, right? Like you don't even really download it from anywhere. You download it from like a Dropbox. It's like a Dropbox that you go to and you download it from there. So there's nothing that's really like super secure about it. It's not. It's just a dude who's you know, hello, hello. Yeah, I'm gonna get to the display here in a second. Yeah, I'm kind of filling it up, but I'm telling you about my horrible experience with this fucking hacker. Um, but yeah, this dude. So, anyways, I didn't have much on there. So really, the only thing that I didn't download that I had downloaded before was the Sim. So hopefully, everything else I downloaded was it's legitimate sources. So hopefully that helps. And then I also ended up buying like McAfee or whatever year membership. So hopefully that helps. Whatever, hacker, you're an asshole. Whatever, who cares? Anyways, so that's part of the reason I didn't stream yesterday, because I had dealt with that on Friday and then had to reset my computer, or Sunday, then had to reset my computer, was going through all that shit. And as Gank that slash Gold Pizza Don has pointed out, I got this nice display that I was working on yesterday. I wasn't supposed to get it until this Friday, um, which, whatever. Me getting it earlier is great. So it was kind of like a surprise when it got delivered. I was like, okay, I guess I'm going to be working on this tonight. So I worked on it for a couple of hours. It was done probably right around this time yesterday. Again, so I just wasn't in the mood to stream, if I'm being honest. Running out of running out of running out of merch or inventory or whatever to open kind of sucks too. Um, but I got to give a shout out to my wife, because it's crazy. You So in a relationship, like, things happen. They don't happen like overnight. You know what I'm saying? It's not this explosion of like of things that change. I mean, it can, but typically, like in a longer relationship, things gradually happen. And like, she knows me, and it's really crazy like how well she knows me because I was talking to her yesterday, and she was, I told her I didn't feel like streaming or whatever, and she's like, "Why?" And I'm like, because I told her all the reasons, and then I was like, and plus I'm just kind of running low on my merchandise or my inventory, and I just don't really want to open one of the boxes or whatever. And she was like, "You don't want to open a box." And the way she said it, at the time, I didn't give her any like feedback or whatever, but at the time, it like, I was like, hell yeah, I want to open a box. What the fuck am I talking about? You know what I'm saying? Hell fucking yeah, I want to open a box. I always want to open boxes. And, I have, so the collector in me was kind of like a, you know, overriding the part of me that like likes to open things. And I mean, like, I have been planning on opening some of these OP11 boxes anyways. I think really what's happened was it's so scarce to get inventory right now. It is so hard to get shit that I'm like, I'll need to save this to open stuff in the future, because I there will be times where I don't won't have shit or blah blah blah. But yeah, she just like, she clocked me. It was like, "Eric, what the fuck are you talking about? Yes, you want to fucking open some boxes, dude. Like, shut the fuck up. You're being stupid. You want to open a box." She didn't say all that, but like, that's what she got. And she just knows me. And it's like, she's like, "You don't want to open a box." I'm like, "Wait a minute. Yes, the fuck I do. I do want to open a box." But so the plan was, so I wanted to give a shout out to my wife, because she convinced me or whatever. Um, or enlightened me is probably a better word for that. But to open a box because I was thinking, shit, I got 3 days: Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Friday, I'm gonna be getting some boxes. Anyways, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I'll be getting. So I'll, if I open a case or a box, that's 8 packs a day. 24 packs times three, eight. Or excuse me, 8 packs times 3 days is 24. So I was like, okay, I'll have 8 packs to open over the next 3 days. Plus, I can throw some Pokemon in there, whatever. We good. You know what I'm saying? Um, but so that was the plan. But I actually went to a Fiend. What's up, man? Oh, very nice. EBO1, man. How did you get that? Did you find it out in the wild or something, or did you order it from TCG Player or something else? Hey, dented better than nothing. Shit. Gotcha. Well, that's dope. It's crazy. Like I haven't gotten anything real old. My wife was like, she does a very awesome job, and it's really important to her to like do a good job at like gift giving. And so we typically open a gift. We all open a gift. Christmas Eve. I'm sure that's not a real uncommon tradition, but we always open a gift before Christmas Eve. And I ended up opening one, and it was the box of OP07 that she had gotten me. And she's like, I'm sorry, I know it's an older set and blah blah blah. And I'm like, dude, this was out before I played the game, and yeah, I have some OP07 cards, and I bought some packs in the past of it, not a whole lot, but this is a whole box. It felt like a brand new set because it was a new set to me, right? It was a ton of cards that I had no idea about, right? Cards that I don't look at because I typically, I have my collection. I didn't even have a full collection of OPO7 because I think I stopped right around six. OPO6 was when I was like, because I was ordering everything. I was ordering everything to at least fill up the collection to have all the cards. And I got up to OPO6 until I started, going into OPO12 and just kind of went from there. But anyways, OPO7, think I got some of OPO7. Anyways, it was like, it was Christmas for me. It was a fantastic thing. But anyways, I say that to say, like, getting the old boxes, I would love to have a box of EVO1. But I'm sure those things are absolutely nuts right now. All the old boxes are absolutely crazy. But so apparently, like, when you go to the events and things like that, like the official One Piece sponsored events and stuff like that, they will sell stuff for like MSRP. Like I believe at One Piece Day in Dallas last year, they were selling like boxes of OP05, which is like one of the most popular sets, for like MSRP, right? Because it's them, and they just have like these huge crates of EBO5, or excuse me, OPO5, that they were selling for MSRP, right? Those things go for $500-600. I don't know what EBO5 goes for right now, but I'm assuming it's at least $500-600 right now. Probably, I'm sure it's probably in the thousands. So I'm shortchanging it a bit, but still, to be able to buy it for like 120, 130, whatever MSRP really is absolutely insane. Yeah, the sim. So I was just talking about the sim. I was playing the sim. I actually really like the sim. Um, it but I deleted it. I'm guessing you probably weren't here for the very beginning, which is fine. I'll just kind of go over this again. But I deleted. So somebody hacked my computer on Sunday when I was ending the stream. Somebody had like hacked it or whatever. They were moving the mouse around, and I basically deleted everything. I restarted my computer, and I don't have much because this is a brand new laptop. And so I didn't have much on there in the first place. But the sim was one of the things that I had on there, and the sim just kind of really, I mean, you downloaded it, you've seen, it's not really like a secure type of deal. It's just some random dude who makes it. So it's probably not the most secure application in the world. I mean, it's fun and it's awesome. I still have my old laptop, so my plan is I'm probably gonna still use the old laptop, and I'm really glad I didn't reset that thing. But I am going to use the old laptop to probably use the sim whenever I'm getting that itch that I need to scratch. But yeah, the sim is absolutely great. It is, yeah, the sim is fantastic. It is so much fun, and you get to access to like a lot of the cards before they're out, right? So you get to play, like right now you can play OP14, you can play some of the stuff in EBO3, so you can kind of get an idea on what you're wanting to play in real life, and how to play it and that kind of stuff. So the sim is fantastic. I just can't download it on here, and not and don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna say, I'm not trying to disparage that person or that app or anything because I don't know for sure if that was the reason that opened this hole in my defenses. um but it's not, I'm sure it didn't help, so I'm not going to download it on this laptop again. If I really want to play it, I can put it on my laptop that I don't really give a shit about. But anyways, yeah, speaking of playing the game, I actually was able to go out and play the game today. I went to a tournament, first time in a while, which this, it kind of sucks because life happens and the holidays and all that stuff. But since OP13 started, so that was back in the beginning of November, I've only went to play one time, which I was going like at least once a week, and sometimes like when I was going heavily, there's 3 different tournaments that I can go to. I mean, I probably can go to more, but there are 3 within a reasonable distance that I can go to, and play, and there are different days. So yeah, I was playing pretty consistently, and then not being able to play, playing once in the past like 2 months, um kind of sucks. But I was able to go today, and it was a blast. I did pretty well. I went 2-1. I played my koala deck like I typically do. Oh my god, green is such a I hate green decks so much. It's so fucking cringe. It, whatever, it is what it is. But like, just being able to rest things for free is absolutely crazy. They just rest. And Hody Jones is the worst. Like, the first game I played against, what did I play? Yamato, yellow green, and they played turns. They were going to set our first. Their 7 down turn, they play a fucking Jones gets to rest 2 of my things. I had 2 blockers out. They rest 2 of my blockers. They have to take a life, which is kind of like that, what's supposed to be like punitive for them, but a lot of times it doesn't matter because you're going for the throat at that point. And then he plays on this next turn. So I get through all that. His next turn, he plays another fucking Hody Jones. And I'm like, holy shit. So he rests 2 more of my shit. But this time I was more defensive because I was like, maybe he'll play another Hody Jones. So I was a little bit more defensive. So I had enough stuff. Anyways, long story short, I ended up winning that game. And then second game I played, I'm playing another fucking Hody Jones player. So what the fuck? What did he have? He played he had it obviously was green. Who did he play? Oh, he was playing with Smoker. He was playing with red green Smoker. And I'm playing pretty well. I had him on the ropes, and I'm just not expecting this motherfucker to have a Hody Jones in his deck. And I end up with I had 2 Dawn up because I had 2 events in my hand. Then I had a blocker. It was my turn, and so I was like, okay, I have 2 defensive events in my hand. I'll be fine. So I swing with my blocker, and I don't know if I don't think it went through or anything like that. But I swung with my blocker. I should have just left more Dawn because I ended up attaching like 4 Dawn to him. So I know I don't. You can't really. I should have known that he was gonna have a Hody. Anytime I play a green deck, I need to understand that they're gonna have a fucking Hody. But again, I hadn't played the game in a while in real life, and it's just very, very hard to. It's just very, very hard to kind of like think of every single situation. So I should have. Now I'm kind of going back over it because I attached 4 Dawn to. So that was 6 Dawn total. So I had 2 Dawn active, and I was like, okay, that'll be fine. And I attached 4 Dawn to my Sabo to swing for 11. So I didn't need to swing for 11. I could have swung for like 9. I could have swung for 9. Yeah, that would have been fine. If I swung for 9, then that leaves me 4 Dawn up. He swings for, he Hody's me. But, I didn't think of the Hody. Anyways, blah, blah, blah. And then I won my third game. So I went 2-1. I'm very happy with that. Got 2 packs for my 2 wins. So you get a win per pack, a pack per win. And then if you win 3 games, if you go 3-0, you get a bonus pack. So you get 4 packs. And then if you go 0-3, you get a bonus pack. So everybody gets a pack. You don't not get a pack if you go in there and play. So which I really like that they do. So anyways, I ended up with 2 packs. Then it's a new year, so they have new tournament packs, which I'm super pumped to open because I will be opening that. Um, we have Riftbound that we'll be opening, and then they give out this cool like clear pack. So this clear pack they were giving out has a good amount of cards in it, probably like 6 or 7 cards, 6 or 7 cards in it maybe. They look like promos. I have no idea what's in here, so I'm excited to open that. Um, people like shred their packs at the tournaments, right? They just open all the packs that they win, that they buy, all that kind of stuff. So people were opening their tournament packs, and I typically do, or I was before I started to just open packs on stream. But in these, they're apparently so obviously there's 4 different types that you can get, and people were opening them. And the guy that I ended up playing, gave me his Morley because apparently Morley is one of these, and I'll show it when I switch over. Actually, you know what? I'll switch over to this booster packs opening. I don't know what my battery life is looking like. It looks good, so but I'll still plug this in. Plug it in, plug it in. So this is the Morley, and it was pretty cool because the last guy I played. So Morley, I used Morley in my deck, in my koala deck. So I was just playing this guy again, playing against this guy. I ended up winning. It was crazy though because it went into overtime because the game was just dragging out very long, and they've switched up the rules where before they were doing like turns, like it was like 3 different. You get 3 turns, um, and anyways, but they switched it up where you only get 5 minutes, and then after that 5 minutes, the game ends, and whoever then they have a list of like different things that you determine who wins. It was so the first is who has the most life, and that's why I won because I had 1 life, he had 0 life. But anyways, yeah, so the guy that I played, he had opened his, and I didn't realize this was in there, and he came over and he gave it to me because he knew that I played this or whatever, and it looks awesome. It looks crazy. Like Morley isn't that great of a character. Like actually, Morley's pretty nice. Like on your 4 dawn turn, your second turn, you slap him down. It's just a 4 cost 5K 2K counter with his ability. If your leader has the Revolutionary Army type, which in Koala it does, this character gains +4 cost, so he's an 8 cost. You play down an 8 cost or a 6 cost that gets boosted up to an 8 cost on your 6 dawn turn, and then you're able to activate Koala's ability. So Morley is actually very solid. It's a 2K again. So this alt art, having this alt art is amazing. So that was really dope of him to give me this because I will be putting this in my deck. And what's cool is that this is going to be coming in these packs, which they're going to be extremely common. So I will be able to get 4 of these very, very easily. So I'm actually super pumped about that. And I guess there's another card in there that I play in my deck. The Baby 5. This card is just absolutely insane. This is such a good card. It's a very good generic yellow card. You can play it in any yellow deck that's multicolored. Obviously, it only works so its triggers if your leader is multicolored. Draw 2 cards. It's a fantastic trigger, and it's a 2K. So I play this in my deck as well. So this one, so essentially what happens is everybody opens their packs, and all the bulk they just kind of leave on the table because typically people don't care about it. People aren't selling in bulk like I do. They leave their bulk on the table. So someone I guess didn't want this one. It was left on the table. So I got that from the bulk, and I actually went through some of the bulk and got a couple of good things. I got this Yamato out of the bulk pile. Got an Uta, and then a Saint Topman Warcurry because I know this is a very popular card. These will all sell very, very easily. So it was pretty good pickups for nothing. You know what I'm saying? But these two I'm super excited about. I'm actually I want to open that first. I know I typically go Riftbound first, which I will. But I want to open this to see what's in there. So I'm gonna get this set up. Um I do 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 do. How do you use counters? So you use counters. So counters are when so you use a counter when someone attacks you, right? So essentially, you're on defense. That's when you can use a counter card. So shut up and come with us. I'm trying to think of what that does. Is that the one that lets you like search your deck for a character or something, or like an animal type card? I want to say I'm pretty sure that's used in Chopper. So I don't know if it's locked to animal types, but counters, like you play it on your opponent's turn, right? So when your opponent attacks you, that's when you can use a counter. So you have to have the Dawn up still for it. So it isn't like you just get to use it for free unless it's a zero cost event, which there are those zero cost events. But typically you got to discard a card for your zero cost events. Anyways, so for just shut up and come with us, I think that's a one cost counter. So your opponent has to attack into you, then you have to rest however many Dawn it is. I think shut up and come with us is one. So you rest that Dawn, and then you get to play the card and activate the effect. Again, it's when your opponent attacks you. But okay, so the key to what I wanted to say is not the key, but something else I wanted to get into is if you saw the I don't know what it's called, the intro to the stream or whatever, the title of the stream or whatever, you saw that we hit a lick. So, and that's not even all of it. This is what we got. We got a lot of packs. Probably I don't even know. Let me see. We got like 30 packs. Yeah. I think we got 30 packs here. So I know, crazy. More than a Oh, a judge card. So I don't know where you get the judge cards from. I'm assuming in like bigger tournaments, people who actually judge the tournaments are the ones who get those cards. You can buy them and stuff like that too, but I haven't ever looked into being a judge or the judge cards or whatever. I see them from time to time when I'm scrolling through like TCG Player or whatever. Um, so we have a ton of packs to open. We won't be opening them all. Again, we'll probably be, saving them for the rest of the week and maybe some other days, depending on how many I open. But last thing before we actually jump into opening some packs, yeah, my cool little box over here. I'm gonna let you guys see this. So I'm gonna move this over a little bit. So you can kind of see, maybe one day I'll get like a up closer visual of it, but I have some graded cards up there. I have the card that my wife got me for Christmas, the Will of E graded card. So, and then I have some boxes here. Then I have, so it's pretty empty right now, pretty light because I don't have a bunch of graded cards. My graded cards back. That's really what I want to put in there. I want to put like a bunch of graded cards in there. I'll put a couple of like my like the Riftbound and maybe OP13. I just have those in here right now for all of them in here right now just because I want to fill up the space. But I'll probably end up with like one box of OP13, one box of each set that I have. I'll probably have one in here. Then a lot of the space will be used for like showing my uh, graded cards, and I should be getting my graded cards back. I got two emails from Beckett today, which is exciting. One of them said that it went through so initially they have like an intake process, and then, once they approve everything that you approved everything in your order that you ordered, right? So they're saying, okay, this is what you said that you sent in. We agree, blah blah blah. So they have to go through that process, and once they approve it, then it goes into the queue to get graded. So I had a group of cards that did that today. It's the four. So I only sent four. I didn't realize I had only sent four cards, but it was the four signature cards, right? So the Shanks Gold Dawn, the two special print Shanks from PBR03, or excuse me, PBR02, and then the signature Jinx that I had too. So those four are officially in the queue to be graded as of today. So I'm super pumped. So hopefully we'll be getting that back within the maybe in February. Hopefully, we will get that back. And then they also got my most recent order that I sent in, which they accepted it, and they're gonna start going through the process of there's a bunch of different queues that the fucking thing goes in, right? So they got my cards, but then it's in the process, that first process that I talked about. So there's a group of cards that they just got that went through there. So super pumped about it. Yeah, yeah. Do. Just need the chopper on it. If you just need the chopper on it, you can either become a judge or buy that thing. I'm to the point where like I'm okay with buying cards now. Like I again like I bought all the cards from like the beginning to like OPO6 just to have to complete the collection. But I'm gonna start buying like some more like top tier valuable cards. Like I'm not getting into the hundreds, thousands yet, but I do want to buy some cards that are in the 20s and 50s, and cards that I really like, and cards that I think will have potential to like increase in value. So I'll be doing that. I will be starting to do that this year. That'll be my this goal or whatever. And the cards so there's an event in Vegas that I tried to get tickets for, but again, I did that like last week, and the event is like in a couple weeks. So the tickets are obviously all gone. I'm on like their waiting list. So, and I don't know if I'd spend the money to buy a ticket to Vegas to do that, anyways, a plane ticket. But anyways, I am going to buy the cards, whatever special awesome cards that they have, the unique cards for there. I'm gonna end up buying them. I want to at least buy one, hopefully a couple more. But we'll see how much people are taxing on those things. So we'll end up with that. We'll end up with a couple of those. So all right, cool. Let's open this bad boy. Okay. I'm gonna try and open it a different way. I don't like opening the single packs like that. Yeah, I don't like ripping it because the card is so flimsy on the inside. Okay, what is this? A baby 5. Yep. It's a baby. Which this isn't bad because again, this is one of the cards that I need. I would like to have a playset of 4, and I actually bent it. God damn it. Oh well, I wasn't gonna send it off to get graded anyways, but still, that's very, very frustrating. Need to get better at opening those single packs. Okay, so cool. So I got 2. I really wanted the Morley, but there's 2 other cards in here that I have no idea what they are. And again, there's 4 total cards that you can get. These are 2 of those 4 total cards. So I'll be going to more tournaments, and people typically, like I said, when the more into the season that we get, people are gonna get plenty of those, and they're not gonna give a shit about them. They're gonna be giving them out. They're gonna be like, okay, I don't need this, whatever. So I should be able to get everything that I need from those tournament packs. So awesome, cool. It's actually exciting. They didn't email me back. So I didn't email them initially. They just emailed me kind of with the typical flow of the process. Like I said, so it went through the initial review. They looked at the cards and made sure that they matched with what I had said that I sent them. They said, okay, everything looks good, and now they're in the queue to get graded. Oh, you're saying it's past the 45 days? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm hoping that. So I think what happens is like the clock starts when they give you this. Okay, so once it enters the queue. So I would say like mine would start from today, which I hope that's not the case because I sent these cards back in November, like November 13th, or maybe the November 30th. I think I want to say November 30th. So yeah, there's basically a month of the card just sitting there. So I'm hoping that those days count, but I don't know. Who knows? I'll get my cards back whenever I get them back, I guess. Um, and then we have the Nami leader pack, the new promo Nami. I think I'm probably gonna keep this one sealed, because I think I have one already opened. So If I don't have that other one open, I might open that one. But for now, I'll keep it sealed because I'm not sure. Riftbound, I'll get to you in a second. I will get to you in a second. But I really want to open this because this says Fiend. Shout out. Let's see. So this is which choppers? This is just a promo chopper, 4 cost, cotton candy chopper, 4 cost, 5K, 1K counter, blocker, on play, give up to 1 rested Don card to your leader. That's not bad. It's not a bad ability. So it's basically a 3 cost 5K. Nice, very nice. Yeah, so this is that's a cool looking card. So I am going to open this. And now I'm thinking like, should I open it? No, I have got to open this because I didn't see anybody else open theirs. They were opening them there, but I didn't want to ruin it for myself. So I was like, okay, let me just. Like, I obviously knew the chopper was in there because that's at the front of all of them, but I want to see what else they have in here. Getting so much stuff makes me want to go to all the tournaments. I'm like, shit, I'll figure out a way. There's one on Thursday I need to go to. Okay, ooh, that Nami looks awesome. Let's see, 4 cost. So this is a promo. So promo 101, 102. So maybe they're in numerical order. 4 cost, 4K, 2K counter on play. If your leader has a straw hat crew type, set up to 2 of your Don cards as active. Okay, that's a good ass ability. It's a 2K. Set up to 2 of your Don cards as active. So basically a 2 cost 4K, 2K counter. That's a good card. Let me see. Is this 103? Okay, so it looks like they are pneumatic. 4 cost 6K on play. Draw 2 cards and place 2 cards from your hand at the top or bottom of your deck in any order. Then give up to 1 rested. Some of these cards are just like, are you serious? Like, how is this card so good? Right? So you draw 2 cards and then you get to put 2 cards. So for 4 Dawn, this is 4 Dawn. This isn't even like a 6 Dawn character, right? For 4 Dawn, you get to draw 2 cards and then place 2 cards. If there are 2 cards that you really want, you can place it at the top of your deck, or you can, basically cycle and put them at the bottom, and then you give a rested Don card to your leader. Okay. Holy shit. Look at that Shanks. Look, I need another one of these packs. These cards look amazing. Holy crap. Look at this. This just looks awesome. This looks like something from my. I keep teasing my wife, but this looks like something from her books that she read. He got his chest all out. This kind of looks like me. You know what I'm saying? If either you or your opponent has 10 Dawn cards on the field, this character cannot be removed from the field by your opponent's effects. That's a good ass ability. But this card, the art on this card is crazy. That shit looks so good. This Sabo, I think I've seen this Sabo. Maybe I've seen this Sabo. 4 cost 6K. If your leader has the Revolutionary Army type, this character gains blocker and plus 4 cost. Okay, hold on. Do we get a? Okay, I have seen this. Okay, I need 4 of these Sabos just because of that. So it's 4 cost. It's a blocker. 4 cost 6K blocker. On play, you may add 1 card from the top or bottom of your life cards to your hand. Give up to 1 rested Don card to your leader or one of your characters. So that's kind of frustrating. I don't want to have to take a life, but I have noticed that in so I've been playing on the sim with a yellow koala deck, and it's a blast. It's very fun. Now that I think about it, I deleted my deck. That sucks. But I think I still have the yellow koala deck because I think I was playing with it on my old laptop first. So I think I still have that yellow koala deck, but I was playing with the yellow koala deck, and it makes things so much easier when you're able to, gain a life. Yeah, it's very nice when you're able to actually or not gain a life, but when you purposefully add an extra card to your hand, right? That's just going to be another resource. So, and then you get to, okay, you may add 1 card from the top of your life. So on your 4 Dawn turn, so your second turn, you play this card, you replace it with a card from your deck or from your Dawn. from your life, and then you give up to one rested Don card to your leader. Probably you're probably going to give it to your leader, and then swing in for 6. And this is a 6K. This is not a bad card. This is not a bad card at all. I really like that. Okay, so we got a Luffy here. I need more of these packs. I genuinely need more of these packs. I'm gonna buy them from people when I go to these tournaments. I gotta go to the tournaments. I can't miss any of these tournaments. I gotta get more of these cards. Okay, 5 cost 6K. This looks like a Rocket Boost Luffy. Let's see if it is. I'm assuming it's not because this is a promo. So 5 cost 6K, 1K counter. End of your turn. You may turn one card from the top of your life cards face up. Set up to one of your egghead type characters is active. Trigger. Draw one card and KO up to one of your opponent's characters with the cost of 2 or less. That's situational. And then here we go. Okay, so this is the card everybody's been going crazy about. This is it. This is the promo Roger. So this is probably why people really want this these packs. So this is probably the only reason that people will tax me if I want to buy them. So yeah, this is the promo Roger that people have been talking about. So 8 costs 10K on play. If either you or your opponent has 10 Don cards on the field, your leader gains plus 2,000 power until the end of your opponent's next turn. Okay. I wonder if these legal right now. I'm assuming they probably are. But yeah, these are all great cards. These really are. And the artwork looks very similar on all of them. Right? Yeah, so I think the artwork looks very similar. They're not 100% the same, but this kind of has like these strokes, right? All these kind of going on. These two look very like cartoony and very clear, pretty similar to this Luffy here, and then this Goldie Roger. I think probably like the most unique, but it looks fairly similar here. So these are all some good effects. And this Sabo, huh? I'm interested to see if this Sabo, if I can get this Sabo to maybe work. I don't know. All right. That was a lot of shit. We're 40 minutes into the stream. We haven't opened one booster pack yet. Feels like this is gonna be a long one. That's what she said. All right. So let's go. Meditation. Pouty Poro. Jeweled Colossus. I'm trying to make out what's going on here. But I really can't, if I'm being honest. Can't make out what's going on in that. Defy, very popular card. Pit Rookie. Undercover Agent. Death Nail. Discard 2, then draw 2. Cruel Patron. Has an additional cost to play me. Kill a friendly unit. Okay, I'm sure that's there's a reason for that. Like there's some cards where it's like, okay, you know, when you have a death nail, right? So I think yellow has a lot of death nails. Okay, when you play a spell, give me +1 this turn. Whoops. See, it's so crazy. I'm still getting uncommon cards, like not even rare cards, not even the upper echelon showcase type of cards. There are uncommon cards, and I've opened at least 3 boxes at this point, right? I've opened at least 3 boxes, and I'm still getting uncommon cards that I do not have. I have not seen this card before. Noxian Drummer, 3 cost, 3 might unit. When I move to a battlefield, play a recruit unit token here. It is also at the battlefield. Okay, cool. Okay, so that's not too bad. That's a really good effect, and I love having new cards. This one, I don't have this one. I've never seen this one before. Iron Ballista. This card, this enters exhausted. Okay. Deal 2. Oh, this is gear. Okay, so this is a gear. This is awesome. So 3 cost gear. Iron Ballista. This enters exhausted. Okay, that makes sense. Because you don't want to, that would kind of be whack to be able to play this on the very first turn. Any OP hits? We're getting to the OP. My bad. I'm taking a long ass time, but we had like a bunch of like promo and tournament packs to open. We had some of those to open. So we'll be jumping into the OP packs in just 1 second once I'm done looking through this pack. But yeah, we have a bunch of OP packs that we'll be getting into. Deal two to a unit at a battlefield. Okay, that is an awesome effect. Ooh, an eager apprentice, a hollow eager apprentice, falling star. I think this is my first falling star, and I'm pretty sure that this card is going for like $30 right now. It's just a rare, so that's absolutely crazy. Ooh, and then we get the Ari. I'm pretty sure I already have this Ari. This isn't a special one, no. So I'm pretty sure I already have this Ari, but again, it makes it easier for the collection if oh, this box was a little bit light on hits if I remember. So I think this is the last pack, or maybe there's one pack left, but this one didn't have like a ton of hits like my other boxes have. But that Fallen Star, I'm pretty sure that Fallen Star is a fantastic card. I'm pretty sure I'm keeping all these. Yeah, so this is my keep pile, and this is my more than likely going to blah blah. Okay, so we got a bunch. We're probably gonna open one of everything. Okay, so we have 5 different sets here. We got OP13. We'll open at least one of OP13. We'll open at least one of everything. Okay, how about that? OP10, OP11, then an OP808. Let me stack them. So we'll open one of everything. P08 and then OP12. Okay. Maybe we'll open 2 of everything. Yeah, we'll open 2 of everything. That'll make things easier. Okay, so we'll open 2 of everything. All right. So let's get into it. We're gonna go in. Should we weigh them? Yeah, let's weigh them. We're gonna weigh this first little set. Get back to my roots. Back to my roots when I was weighing everything. I was weighing it all the damn time. Now I don't weigh anything. All right, so we're gonna weigh it all, put it in order, and we're just gonna do the first 5. And then we'll weigh 25, 80, 26. Okay, so that one's the heaviest. 26. Ooh, that one's light. 25, 35. That one's real light. I wonder, can you guys see it? I think this might be zoomed in a little too much. But whatever. We'll just kind of deal with it for right now. Okay. 25.57. Okay, you guys will just have to trust me. 25, another 25.57. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go from the lightest to heaviest on the first 5 packs. Then we'll do the same thing with the second 5 packs. Oh, dude, that is absolutely crazy. Oh yeah, are you playing with them? Are you actually playing with them? That's nuts if you are. Yeah, they're 1K a piece right now. Sheesh. Last time I checked, they were like $800. I mean, fairly close. And if you get them graded, like they're going for. Or again, this was the last time I checked. I'm sure things are just kind of going through the roof right now. But I was seeing them graded. PSA 10, they were going for like 1,000, but this was like a couple weeks ago, so it may have changed. But yeah, if you're not playing with those things, that is. I only have one, and that thing is in wherever. I don't know where PSA's base is. Maybe it's in Florida. I don't actually know where PSA is, but my Gum Gum Giant is there right now. All right, so first pack is 2 Legends. This is OP08. 20 Doctors. Biscuit Warrior, my wife's favorite. Okay. Ulti, Candy Maiden, Maria, Onion Bear, Duval. What's your characters gains +1 cost until the end of your opponent's next turn. Okay. Atmos. I think this is a very, very popular card right now, especially with what the hell is his name? Ace being one of the most popular decks. Okay, you may reveal two cards with a type including Whitebeard Pirates from your hand. If your leader's type includes Whitebeard Pirates, return up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less to the owner's hand. Okay, so 4 cost that can bounce a 4 cost, and you're gonna have 2 Whitebeard cards in your hand, so that's pretty straightforward. Ooh, Electrical Luna. This card is fantastic, and apparently Carrot is really getting some traction. Carrot is supposed to be very, very good and very popular. I don't know. I don't know if it's OP14 or if it's OP15 or if it's EBO3. I don't know when Carrot, but Carrot is supposed to be getting a ton of support and be very, very good in this next upcoming meta. So this is a very good card, and this is one of the cards that, oh my god, look at that trigger. Rest up to one of your opponent's characters. No condition, just rest them. Then a zoo. Okay. So we got some carrot love in this pack. All right, those cards are very, very popular and very good for Kereto. All right, next packs we'll do these in numerical order. Oh, you're playing with them? Then why do you care if they're 1,000 a piece? It's funny because I talk to my wife about this all the time. Like where I go, people play with the cards. You know, sometimes they'll play with the manga whatevers, and I talk to her. I'm just like, I'll play for my money. I'm gonna play with the original version, right? Like you're absolutely right. Cards are meant to be played, but when you have a version that costs $1 and then a version that costs $1,000, like I'd rather play with the version that's a dollar. But you know, that's just me, and to each his own. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying that's how I think. Very, very cheap. Usopp. Fighting fish. I played with I think this is actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think this might be the very first alt card that I've ever played with. It was a leader, Koala, at the tournament that I went to today. I played Koala alt leader that I had gotten from one of my friends who is a part of the stream sometimes, DC Dupree Creates. So shout out to DC Dupree Creates. I'm pretty sure that was the first time I ever played with an alternate anything in any of my decks. Everything else has just been like base. Let's see. Killer up. Usopp. Usopp is a killer. Ooh, Damned Punk. That art is just crazy looking. I love that. Damned Punk is a good ass move too in the game or in the show. What's its ability? Draw 2 cards and trash 1 card from your hand. Marco. So Don pack? Oh, okay, no. Like the older packs, I'd be pretty happy with getting some. The older packs, I'd be happy with getting some Don cards. It's just when I just get the Don cards non-stop. Okay. Lil Sadie. I tried making a Impel Down deck at one point in the sim. Blue-eyed Neptunian. Oh, bulge-eyed Neptunian. Fukaboshi. Gum Gum Kinogora. I think I needed this for my set actually, because I think I accidentally oversold these and had to pull them from my set. So I need to make sure that I have this card. Maybe this Vinsmoke Niji too. Huh. There's actually a couple of cards in here. Maybe this Charlotte Anna. There's a bunch of cards. I just need to go through all these and make sure that I have them doll. I need to make sure that I have them for my actual set. So I will be doing that with those. All right. Miss All Sunday. Alvida. Alvida Zane. Zoro. Carmen. Borio Ivankov. Kuina, I definitely need her. I literally was just looking at my collection today, and I was realizing I was missing a Kuina. Again, oversold, so I am actually pumped to get that. Baby 5. So this is the original art for the Baby 5. And then this is so I mean, it's not shiny, even though it's a rare, which whatever. I really honestly don't care. I do like I think this artwork is very similar, but I like this one. I like this one too. I'm gonna be playing those as soon as I get 4 of them. I'll be switching them out. And then we get a ooh, hell yes, let's go. Get the alt Luffy. Let's go. 4 cost, 4,000 power, 1k counter. If you have a total of 2 or more given Don cards, this character gains plus 2,000 power. On play, you may reveal 2 events from your hand, play up to 1 red character card with 3,000 power or less from your hand, then give up to 1 rested Don card to your leader or one of your characters. I'm trying to think if this would work in like that new Law deck. But Law doesn't play shit. The Law deck that I was playing with doesn't have any events in it, so that wouldn't even work. But still. And it's supernovas. God, look at that. That looks awesome. That looks amazing. Let's go. And this is OP12. Let's go. Okay, OP12. I see you, OP12. I see you giving. OP12 been good to me, man. I'm not even gonna lie. OP12 been real good to me. Let's go. Fantastic. All right. This one was heavier. Let's go. This one was the heaviest pack of the 5. All right. Teach the empty throne. I spent so much time today because I hadn't been sending my orders out because my printer has been on the fritz for the past couple of days, so I couldn't print out the damn order forms. So I just spent all day. So I ordered a printer yesterday. I went to Best Buy hoping to get a printer then and there, but the one that I wanted was at a further out Best Buy, and I was like, okay. They was like, we can get it to you tomorrow, but we don't have it today. Like I could have drove there. It was probably like an extra 15 minutes. I don't know. I guess it's probably 20 minutes from that spot. But anyways, I could have driven 20 minutes to get it, but I was like, it can wait. So anyways, I got it today. Took a fucking long ass time to get it set up. It was just a pain in the ass. They literally want you to fucking create an account for everything. I'm like, it barely prints without you creating an account. Like while I'm going through this setup, create an account, create an account. I'm like, no, I don't want to fucking create an account. Then I got to the point where I needed to scan something, and you have to create an account to scan it. And I'm like, that shit is HP really rubbed me the wrong way. It's an HP printer, and I'm like, that shit really rubbed me the wrong way, forcing me to create an account to use the scan feature on a fucking printer. I was not happy. Anyways, long story short, I ended up being able to print out everything. I had like 33 or 34 orders that were like in my backlog that I needed to get sent out. I ended up doing the majority of them. I think I did like 28 orders. I did everything that was like past due because they typically want you to send it out within 48 hours of the order. So I got everything that was past due, and I think maybe there were only a few from yesterday and then all the orders from today that I haven't done because I'm like, I did too many orders. I did like 25 orders. So I'll probably end up finishing it up either tonight or maybe doing some tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a little bit tonight, doing some tomorrow. Okay, Vista, no leader pack. That's good. Did we get back-to-back fucking hits? Did we get fucking back-to-back fucking hits? Yes, we fucking did. Let's fucking go, man. Let's fucking go. I know they're gonna be mad at me at the shop. I mean, they don't know. Nobody knows whenever you fucking, get a hit when you open it at home. But let's go. Back-to-back fucking hits. They're awesome looking cards. This Ace, Sabo, and Luffy is low-key a dope-ass card, like, in the game, right? Like, the artwork looks awesome. These kind of look like they go together, you know what I'm saying? right? Back to back. These look like they kind of like, same background. They're both red cards. Ace Sabo Luffy and the Luffy over here. Yeah, these look amazing. These both look really good. I think this Luffy is doing pretty well right now. I'm not 100% sure. But this Ace Sabo Luffy is a 2K counter, one cost 1K. You may give one of your active Don cards to one of your leader or character cards and trash this card. Give one of your opponent's characters negative 3,000 power during this turn. That's a very, very good ability. Um, yeah. So, and we got the alt art. I'm fairly certain I don't have this. I think I have this Monkey D. Luffy. I'm fairly certain I got the Monkey D. Luffy alt art, but I don't think I have this. I think this is the first. This Ace Sabo Luffy hit. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Yeah. So some days we get the. Some days we. So man, I'm scared to see what else I'm gonna get. All right. All right, man. Today just one of them days. Today is just one of them days. Oh, absolutely, man. If he was gonna come back, this is it. This is it. Well, we use up all the luck, so. Okay, 25.89. That one's pretty heavy. It's not as heavy as that last one, but it's still pretty heavy. 25.80. 25.62. Okay, these are going in order. 25.78. Okay, okay. 25.35. Okay, so this one will be the first one. All right. You have been chosen as the sacrifice. Two Legends has Alt Chopper. Let me bless this one. Let me bless the Alt Chopper. Let me bless it. All right, where's my perforation? So I still have 4 packs. We won't be opening them tonight. We're gonna be saving them for tomorrow and Wednesday. All right, but so these will be the last packs of the night. But we still got a ton to open. Yeah. We do. No red back. Are you talking about the chopper leader? I wasn't following totally. That's my bad. Namule. Katokuri-san. Munch Mutation. Main/counter. Give up to one of your opponent's characters negative 3,000 power during this turn. Then up to one of your characters gains plus 3,000 power this turn. Holy shit, Sherlock. That's a crazy ass ability. That's a 6K counter. And you can use it on your regular turn. That's actually nuts for 3 Dawn. That's nuts. I'm surprised that doesn't get more attention. Neko Mamushi. Sasaki. Portgasa de Eso. Alright. Okay. Not bad, not bad. OPO 8. Again, we do have some OPO 8 that will be opening tomorrow. So I'm guessing we'll do the same thing. We'll do very similar streams for the rest of, well, I guess Wednesday and Thursday, because Friday we'll have some boxes. Hopefully we'll have some boxes because they were talking about and this was just chatter amongst the players there, but they were saying that they were going to be getting the boxes on Saturday. Now, I don't know if these players are only going to be going to pick up their boxes on Saturday because there's a tournament there on Saturday and they're just going to go to pick them up when they go to the tournament, or if they're saying that that they're hearing that they're only going to be able to get the boxes on Saturday. I don't know, but I know that I'll be able to get a box. I mean, I'm hoping so, right? I'm hoping that I'll be able to get a box from someplace on Friday. So I just need one box. I just need one box. Damn it! Just give me a box. As long as I get one box, I'll be able to open a box on Friday, and I'm sure I will. I'm sure that they were just talking about the fact that there's a tournament on Friday, so they'll need to go. What's actually crazy is the tournament was capped off, so you have to like there's an app that you use to sign up for the tournaments. It's like TCG Bandai app or some shit like that. I don't know what it's called, but it's like the Bandai app. Anyways, you use that to sign up for the events. And typically, when you're going like tournaments today, like they don't fill up that much, and they have like a larger capacity. But these tournaments were filling up, and I actually, like a couple of days ago, I was just kind of looking at a bunch of the tournaments, just trying to get them filled out early, which I never do. I usually wait till like the day of, even for like the pre-release stuff. But I went, and so the one that they're gonna have actually had like a limit of 16 on it, and I was like number 15. Like when I was signed, no, I was number 16. I believe I was number 16 because I think it was like 15 out of 16 had already been um, filled. Spots had been filled, and then so I was like the last spot. And I heard some people today talking about, yeah, there's a wait list for it now, and blah blah blah. So I'm thinking maybe I got very lucky being able to get into the tournament. I don't know if they're gonna expand it or what the case is, but I should be able to play in the tournament at least, and then I should be able to get my boxes too. Man, I don't want to jinx it, but we getting some non-L boxes. Smiley. I really want some support for Caesar Clown, man, because I think if this had Rush on it, that would be really good. 5 cost 6k, 1k counter on play. If your leader has the Punk Hazard type, give up to one of your opponent's characters negative 3,000 power during this turn. Which, I mean, it really is supposed to go with your, it's supposed to go with your, what do you call it? The leader effect, the Caesar leader effect. Which is, you have to have 2 Dawn attached, and then when attacking, you get to KO a 4,000 power character or less. So basically, you're supposed to have your, I can't think of what the hell that damn card is called, Monet. You're supposed to have your Monet out because you rest that, you attach 2 Dawn to your leader or one of your characters. So you have that out already. You play this, you neg 3,000 power from one of your opponent's characters. The Monet negs 1,000 power too when you activate her ability. Now that I'm thinking about it, so you can hit up to an 8k character. Okay, so not too bad. All right, on to the next. OP11. This is where it all started for me. OP11. I'm pretty sure OP11 was the first pack that I opened, but I remember that I bought OP11, then I also bought EBO2. I bought EBO2 the same time. I bought a couple of packs, I think like 2 a piece or something like that, of OP11, then EBO2. Ain. Koribu. Oh, I think this is one of the cards that I oversold, so it's nice to have. Megalo. X Drake. Capone the Gang of Beige. Monkey D. Garp. Isho. Ippomatsu. Crocodile. Okay. Koshiru. What am I missing from Wiper? Here we go. I jinxed us. I'm sorry, guys. But I am super pumped that as of Friday, unless we open older packs, obviously, as of Friday, leader packs will be a thing of the past because you can still get alts you can still get secret rares, you can get super rares. So the leaders are only going to be considered like the uncommon card, right? They're not even um they're not going to basically be a death sentence for your pack. So that's very, very nice. I'm excited that they're doing that. That is very nice. All right. Which is one of those things you live and you learn, right? You figure it out. You may trash this character instead. That's not too bad. Damn, that is crazy. Rest up to one of your opponent's 5-cost characters, then set up to 2 of your characters as active at the end of the turn. That is crazy. So this basically is a free event. Okay. To rest one of your characters for free. Oh my god. Zorro and S Snake. Alright, we don't end on leader packs. So what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Am I gonna open one of these? What do we want to open? We'll open OP08. Hopefully we get a, alt chopper. So we got hits from OP11. What is that? What was that, OP11? No, OP12 and 13. Okay, so we got hits from OP12 and 13. All right. No red back. Jeez, man. They just don't give a fuck. They just like, okay, we're just gonna do boobs and butt all in the whole picture. Which, I'm not mad about boobs and butts. I like boobs and butts as much as the next guy, but jeez. If you have chest, KO up to 1 of your opponent's characters with 3,000 power or less. Calgara, S Shark, Jinbei, Hiking Bear. So this is a card that's played in that chopper deck. 3 cost, 3K, 2K counter, Dawn ×1, activate main, once per turn, up to 1 of your animal type characters other than this character gains plus 1,000 during this turn. Okay, that's a good ass ability. Charlotte Pudding and ooh, a Kaido. Very nice. This is one of those super rares that I don't have a lot of. I think I may have 1 or 2 of them. I think I have the alternate of this. I don't have many of them. 9 cost, 9K, brick. Activate main once per turn. You may trash 1 card from your hand. If this character was played on this turn, trash up to 1 of your opponent's character cards with a cost of 7 or less. Then your opponent trashes 1 card from their hand. Man, that is punishing. So they trash a character, and then they have to trash a card from their hand. And you have to deal with this 9K body. Ooh, wait. All right, what number was this? This was OP08. Oh, yeah, we opened 3 OP08s. Ooh. Yes. So Fiend is correct. So when I'm opening a pack, so the last card in a pack is where the hit is gonna be every time, right? So if you get, it's gonna be the rarest card in the pack is going to be the last card every time. Sometimes it's just a regular rare, so it's kind of the same as the card right in front of it, but it's going to be the most rare card. So if it's a super rare, a secret rare, alt art, all that stuff is going to be the last card in the pack. Now, if there is so the leader cards, so let's look at a leader card. We pulled a Bonnie. So the cards typically have blue backs. The leaders have red. Leader cards have red. So when we open a pack, when we combine those two things, if the last card, so when I'm opening a pack or whatever, and we open it, we're like, the last card is red like this. So this is the rarest card. So it's going to be a hit. It's going to be an alternate leader, right? So that's what we mean when we say red back, right? So let's kind of walk through this. So, and that's just a term that I kind of came up with, trademark redback. But anyways, we're opening the pack, blah, blah, blah. It's in here. We open it and it's like, oh, the last card is red. Again, it's a leader because the red cards are leaders. And then and then it's the last card in the pack, so it's going to be, and it's guaranteed to be like an alternate art, because the typical leader cards are two places in front, right? This is where they typically lie when they're just the common cards. I guess they're considered uncommons, but yeah, that is the anatomy of a redback, my friend. OP13, OP13. Man, I have not eaten shit all day long, and I'm just not realizing it. Cool. But man, that was a pretty good string. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm very very happy with this string. Two hits, two awesome hits actually. And then we got the packs. Then we opened the packs. Some cool little promos. The promos. Yeah. Then we have this Nami. This is the new Nami. There's another card behind it. I don't know what it is, but I don't know if I'm gonna open this Nami. Might keep it sealed. I'll keep it sealed if I have another Nami that's opened already, and I'm fairly certain that I may have one, but I don't know. I can't remember if I opened that one or not. And then we pulled a baby 5, one of these two, and then we were able to get these from people at the event, at the tournament. So very cool pulls. I'm very happy with these. And what's crazy is these are all cards that I actually run in my koala deck. So I'll be replacing those with these alternate cards. But yeah, I need to put these in some protection. So the whole pack will get red backing, but also one will be alternate artwork. Thanks for explaining. Can I say I think redback sounds sus? No, it's 2025, man. You can't say that. You can't say things are sus. You're gonna get canceled. You're canceled. Let me ban you, matter of fact. Let me ban you for saying something like that. I'm obviously kidding. But no, not all the cards in the pack will be. I think we're kind of like, I'm reading your things after I explain this last thing, but no, all the cards won't be red, just the last card will be red. That, and just call it red back again. Last card in the pack is red. So gank back. Ah, okay, cool. Look at this gank back. That's what we're gonna call him now. Look at this gank back. Gank backs. Okay, cool. Well, this was an awesome stream. I am super grateful for you guys, like always. Yeah. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time, peace out.
The piece of the cars, the key to the treasure.